I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreamer. And he's a dreamer, though, that puts his efforts into his dreams to bring them to fruition. And so we are here this evening because of this man's dedication, his persistence, his unwillingness to give up. And he strives so that we could come together and celebrate Black History Month in this edifice. So let us hear it again for Howard.
My dear friend, confidant, and everything. When my oldest brother, Jesse James Scott, went on home that same year, Dollar Bernard came into my life. That was many years ago, and I've been by his side, and he's been by mine through the trials and tribulations, through all of what we as a people struggle through. As human beings, we struggle. And so I am honored to be a part of your life. Thank you so much. I want to give honor to my God and my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who, without him being the first call of order in my life each and every day, that I'm blessed with breath in my body, and to learn that my knees work, this would never have happened. Yes, over the years I've had a lot of progress, a lot of success, a lot of trials and tribulations. And I will tell you, I was 16 years old, and I had a goal to be a successful Black businessman. And with $288 in my pocket, I made my first million when I was 22. And that's coming from a family raised on welfare by a single parent who raised 4 boys. So, you know, anything above that, you know, it's all gravy. So when someone says something cannot be done, I look back on those days when, you know, it was really rough. You know, growing up in the ghettos of Newark, New York, I came in contact with a few people along the way. And one morning I heard on the radio the voice of Malcolm X. And that sparked something in me. It was like a newfound plant growing. And that seed started to grow. And many of you may know a man, he's a millionaire, he lives in Plainfield, Malcolm Dunn. And I met the Dunns, who, if you ever get a chance to read their story, you'll be amazed at what they've been able to accomplish. And I asked him for $15,000, and he gave me a loan for $15,000. And inside of a year, I turned that into $1 million in plastics manufacturing. So don't tell me that it can't be done. Because whatever it is that you go after, it can be done, and it shall be done. And so Martin Luther King had a dream. He said that all of what we talk about can be done and shall be done. He said that he looked over and he saw the coming of the Lord. That's what he said. He said that longevity has its place, and he would love to live a long life, but it doesn't matter to him anymore. And so we as a people have to continue to drive home this idea that our forefathers set up for us. They were connected collectively. The individualistic ideas did not, you know, permeate to a point where they started to go off on their own. So what we have to do today is to continue to look back and bring forward the ideas and concepts that we all are enjoying because of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey. And so we continue to publish our news magazines, Reflections, and there'll be a copy for each of you upon leaving tonight. And I wanted to say thank you to all of our sponsors. And we had quite a few. Small businesses, Investors Bank came in and helped sponsor this event. I thank them so very much. Of course, the African American Heritage Parade Committee, the Newark Watershed, the people at the nonprofit organizations come through, and I can't call all of them, but I wanted to bring light to a number of them. David Lerner, a new supporter, who I'm sure will be able to play a big part in some of the work that we're doing here in this community. Donald Bernard has been an instrument in this community for 5 generations. Yes, his 5th generation Newarker. And he's proud of that. And you know, when I came here and started to learn about Black history, I didn't know a lot about Black history. I was a little bit embarrassed, really. And so I started to read, and I started to get myself involved in the books, and I started to find out there's some things that happened that maybe some of you who are a little older than I am don't even know about. And one of the people I really took heed to was, well, 2 men really, George Washington Carver and Booker T. Washington. Now these are the only 2 gentlemen that you'll find that was minted on actual coins for distribution in all 3 mints in the United States. Did you know that? Yeah, back in 1946. Booker T. Washington was minted on a 50-cent piece. 5 million of them was minted. And then again in 52, George Washington Carver was minted, the double bust of George Washington Carver and Booker T. Washington. And so from time to time, and I carry my friends in my pocket wherever I go, I let them rest on the dresser every night, and I pick them up and they go with me. And every now and then I find an individual who really, you know, their life is about the progress that has been made to be able to be honored, to be on American currency. And so tonight, I want to honor my dear friend Donald Bernard, if he would come up. I want to present you with the Living Grounds Award. It is the Black Coin. This is Booker T. Washington. Now, I told you that I hold on to 2 coins, so I'm going to give one of my coins, so there'll be no more jingle in my pocket. Donald will have the other jingle. Now, they say ching ching, so you'll have the ching, and I'll have the ching on this side, okay? God bless. Thank you so much.